Welcome back to Law Talk Moments, a legal program designed to help make the complex simple and to promote the practice of law, which I unapologetically consider to be a noble profession. I'm attorney Rob Caprera, and I'm humbled to be your host again for this program. Today, I'm beginning a new series focused specifically on representing the elderly or incapacitated client. These are special people with special needs. They oftentimes bring their families into the planning process with them, and in the more acute situations, these clients can't fend or speak for themselves, and it is their families who come to their help. Nowadays, we are dealing with the baby boomer generation, and because this is such a large demographic group, the number of these clients is on the rise. So this is a big issue. I'm excited to be able to focus on the whole series with you. In the upcoming weeks, I'll be privileged to tap into my 40 years of experience and share with you some insights into this unique representation. My hope is that the elderly or incapacitated clients and their families might have a clearer picture of the issues which they're facing, and that they might have a better frame of reference out of which to communicate and work with their attorney to make the best planning choices for themselves under these circumstances. Let me give you a quick preview of some of the topics we'll address in this series. First, we'll take a look at the client, and we'll have to ask the fundamental question, who in fact is the client? Is it the parent or the child? This question is not as easy to answer as you might think. Then we'll consider the lawyer's minefield, conflict of interest. Here I'll probably be lecturing more to my fellow attorneys because mismanaging a conflict of interest situation could bring the Board of Bar Overseers into your life, and that can really spoil your day. Next, we'll spend an appropriate amount of time talking about an elderly person's unique concerns with security and safety and autonomy and liberty. How long do they keep their driver's license? How long do they live alone? These are tough issues, but they must be faced. Eventually and inevitably, we'll explain and admit that a lot of elder estate planning is a constant balancing act. Are we planning for the present or the future, or both? Are we planning for the elderly client or the next generation, or both? Does it really matter if the client has a lot of money or not so much money or none at all? I must admit, I love my job. These issues are important. They involve life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They involve dignity and risk and trust and safety. Ultimately, they involve people. Older people who have lived full lives and have achieved many things. It is fascinating to get to know them as they make themselves known. How does a lawyer give good counsel to these people when the landscape is always changing? When the target is really staying still? By listening with a patient ear and a compassionate heart, and by applying basic common sense to the vagaries of life. I really love my job, and I look forward to telling you about this job in the upcoming series on elder care planning. This topic list could grow, and this series could expand if you have questions or concerns which I haven't yet covered, but which you'd like to have us cover. If you are so interested, please submit your thoughts or questions to my website, capreralaw.com, and I'll try to respond timely. Let this program be your program for your benefit. So please join us as we flesh out this topic in the upcoming weeks here on Law Talk Moments, where we always strive to make the complex simple for you. As always, thank you for listening and take care.